Why do you keep choosing people who don't choose you? Let's really sit with that question for a moment. It's a tough one, I know. It can stir up a lot of feelings, maybe even some frustration or sadness. And if you're asking yourself this, I want you to know you're not alone. This is a pattern so many of us fall into, and it's not a reflection of your worth. It's not because you're unlovable or because something is fundamentally wrong with you. The real reason is often much deeper, rooted in our past and the emotional habits we've formed over time. Think about it, we don't make these choices consciously. No one wakes up in the morning and says, "Today, I'm going to find someone who will make me feel insecure and unappreciated." Of course not. These are subconscious choices driven by patterns we learned long ago. The core of this issue isn't about not deserving love, but because you learned to chase it. You learned that love was something you had to earn, to work for, to prove yourself worthy of receiving. This pattern often starts in childhood. Maybe you had a parent who was emotionally distant or inconsistent. You learned that to get their attention, you had to be extra good, extra quiet, or extra accomplished. Love wasn't a given. It was a reward, so you became an expert chaser. You learned to read subtle cues, to anticipate needs, to do whatever it took to get that little crumb of affection. That dynamic, that feeling of chasing and finally getting a small reward becomes familiar. It feels like home, even if it's a home filled with anxiety and uncertainty. As we grow into adults, our brains are wired to seek out what is familiar. So when we meet someone who is a bit distant, a little unavailable, or gives us mixed signals, a part of our subconscious lights up and says, "Oh, I know this dance. I know how to do this." The chase feels exciting. The moments they do show up feel like a huge victory. We mistake that feeling of relief and validation for genuine connection and love. We get addicted to the highs and lows, the roller coaster of do they like me, do they not? It's an emotional habit, a deeply ingrained one. This is why we learn to accept the bare minimum. We get so used to fighting for a scrap of attention that when someone gives us just a tiny bit, we treat it like a feast. We wait for crumbs of affection, a late-night text, a last-minute plan, a vague compliment, and we hold on to them for dear life. We tell ourselves stories. They're just busy. They're just not good at communicating. They've been hurt before. We create entire narratives to justify their lack of effort because the alternative, admitting they just don't choose us, is too painful to face. We become masters of staying hopeful with people who never show up fully. We live in the potential of who they could be, not the reality of who they are right now. We see these glimmers of the person we want them to be, and we cling to that. We think, if I just love them a little more, if I'm just a little more patient, a little more understanding, they'll change. They'll finally see my worth and choose me. We put our own lives on hold, waiting for them to catch up, waiting for them to finally give us the love we've been working so hard for. But here's the most important truth, and I really want you to hear this. You don't have to prove your worth to be chosen. Your value is inherent. It is not determined by someone else's ability or willingness to see it. You are born worthy of love, of consistency, of someone who shows up for you without you having to beg them to. You shouldn't have to audition for a role in someone's life. You shouldn't have to convince them to love you. The right people, the ones who are truly meant for you, don't make you earn a place in their life. They meet you there. They see you, they value you, and they choose you just as you are. There's no game to play, no hoop to jump through. The connection feels easy, natural. It feels safe. You won't have to spend your days analyzing their texts or wondering where you stand. You'll know, because their actions will align with their words. They will show up consistently and wholeheartedly. So how do we break this cycle? It starts with awareness. It starts with this very question: why do I keep choosing people who don't choose me? By acknowledging the pattern, you take the first step towards changing it. You have to be brave enough to look at your past and understand where this pattern came from. What did you learn about love growing up? What beliefs do you hold about your own worthiness? The next step is to redefine what love feels like to you. It's about teaching your nervous system that calm is not boring, safety is not a trap, consistency is not a sign of a lack of passion. You need to start choosing yourself first and foremost. This means setting boundaries. It means walking away from situations that make you feel small or uncertain, even if it's scary. It means choosing the temporary pain of letting go over the long-term pain of being in a one-sided relationship. Start by filling your own cup. Invest in your hobbies, your friendships, your career, your personal growth. When your life is full and you are your own source of validation and happiness, you become less desperate for crumbs from others. You start to see your own value so clearly that you will no longer tolerate anyone who doesn't. You will start to attract people who are whole themselves, people who are ready to meet you where you are, not people you need to fix or convince. It's a journey and it's not always easy. You might stumble. You might feel the pull of the familiar, the urge to go back to the chase. That's okay. Be kind to yourself. Breaking a lifelong pattern takes time and practice. The goal is to get a little better at it each day. Choose yourself in small ways. Say no to a last-minute invitation that feels like an afterthought. Spend a night in with a good book instead of waiting by the phone. Celebrate your own accomplishments. Remember, the right people don't require you to shrink yourself to be loved. They don't make you question your worth. They meet you there. They see your light and they want to be in it, not dim it. You deserve a love that feels like peace, not a battle. You deserve to be chosen fully and without hesitation. And the first person who needs to choose you every single day is you. Start today. Choose yourself. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If this resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more conversations like this. It helps more than you know. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.